What's up everyone, it's Caddy with MoneyVest. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about ACLS Technologies, ticker symbol ACLS, which is now up a whopping 11 to 12% on the day, trading up to as much as $125 per share right now. So very, very strong move to the upside. This is a stock that we've been talking about on the channel. It's a very, very high quality business. Very high quality company, and this is something that we discussed, that as it's selling off, as it continues to trade lower and lower, the risk reward is only getting better and better. So this right here was the entire sell off from $195 down to $94, so a 51% sell off. And from those levels, the stock is now up about 40%, close to over 32% at the moment. And I do believe that it has more upside left to as much as at least $135. I feel like that's where it's going to stop moving forward, and then of course eventually we'll see whether it breaks out further or if it gets rejected at those levels. So this right here is going to be that next target and that resistance level to watch. We're going to take a look at exactly why this company and this stock is pushing higher on the day. I'll run through some fundamental analysis to kind of give you an idea on where the intrinsic value might be for this stock. As always, if you enjoy it, find it helpful, make sure that you drop a like, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. And more importantly, the link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below. There is a 51% discount, so basically we're giving a half off pricing for all the members who do join us for the beta launch for the MoneyVest platform. And this right here is going to be the platform. We're just in the testing phase where you can access a lot of other functionality and features, including our MoneyVest metrics, and you can toggle different years and get a very good idea of 5 different categories that I've broken this down into. It's growth, profitability, efficiency, financials, and valuation, and you'll get a very nice idea of how good or bad that certain metric is. So we have our own check marks. We've also got our own M score, and you can very quickly sort of analyze and get an idea of the quality of the business that you're analyzing, whatever that stock might be. Fundamental analysis wise, you can basically visualize all the trends for whatever or however many data points you want to include. So for example, let me just include EBIT. I'm also going to go ahead to cash flows, include free cash flows and operating cash flows over here. And then also let's just go to balance sheet, include total cash, and boom, boom, boom. You've got a whole sort of a bar graph. And the beautiful thing is that you can also look at 10 years worth of data, and it's going to plot 10 years worth of data. And let's just remove certain things. So let's just go ahead and remove a few more things here. And again, it changes. It's very dynamic. So you can take a look at that as well, including also change and toggle between line charts for certain things as well. So very, very functional, very dynamic. And there's going to be more things added over time, more tools and more functionality. And you can also access our discounted cash flow model and a discounted earnings multiple model, and also take a look at what's going to be the intrinsic value for whatever company you're looking to analyze, whatever it is. So again, links can be down below if you want to join, be a part of our MoneyVest community. So first things first, ACLS Technologies is actually a semiconductor stock, if you were to call it, because it is a capital equipment manufacturer, so engages in the manufacturing of capital equipment for the semiconductor chip manufacturing industry. And of course, we've got all semiconductor stocks pushing higher on the day. So ASML is up 8%, TSMC, we got Applied Materials, Supermicro, Micron, Nvidia, AMD, everything is up because of this report from WSTS, so World Semiconductor Trade Statistics. They posted a report a couple hours ago suggesting for 2024 and 2025 being very strong years, as there is a revival in the overall demand for chips, and more specifically smaller and more powerful computing chips here due to artificial intelligence and the demand on the back of artificial intelligence. So that's why we're seeing a significant amount of increase in ACLS. And this is, again, a very, very nice sort of fundamentals company, because if you come down, take a look at the revenues, it's gone up from about $342 million to well over $1.1 billion, net income of just over $246 million, and earnings expectations are expected to accelerate back beyond 2025. So this right here is probably one of the reasons why this year has been underperformance from ACLS. So year to date, it's still basically flat because this year's earnings were expected to decline. But I mentioned this in my previous videos that once things stabilize and normalize, and once we start to kind of go look past beyond 2024, that's when I feel like there's going to be more acceleration in earnings moving forward from 630s all the way back up to $12. That's more than doubling the earnings per share in just 2 years. Something to definitely take into account. And revenue also expected to grow by 50% from billion to over 1.5 billion by 2026 as well. Now going over to the expectation for 5-year discounted earnings. So if we essentially, let me just fix this here very quickly. So I'm going to reload this page, and we're going to look at this, and we're going to toggle back to the 5-year DEM. I'm going to plug in ACLS, and boom, there we go. So if we assume for net income, so if you come down, net income from last year was about 246 million. So if you assume the net income to be about 240 million this year, and a growth rate of, let's just say, modest 10 to 12%, 10% here, apply a price earnings multiple of 20. So right now, if you take a look at the price earnings multiple for ACLS, it's around 14.7 and a little bit over 3 times sales and 22 times earnings. So if I go with a little bit of a conservative multiple of, let's say, 18, 12% discount rate, 10% margin of safety, we're looking at a fair value of just under $110 per share, and it's trading at 125. So it was basically at fair value prior to this run up that we were seeing on the day today. So again, it's got lots of potential with a forward P declining down to 11 if they're simply able to grow their net income by about 10% over the next 5 years and trade at a very, very respectable and low P multiple of 18. Look what happens if I and then again, the future price target's at $214, which is beyond their all-time highs again. It's going to be trading beyond this 195, back up to 210s, 212s over a 5-year period. That's, again, 80 to 90% gain from these current levels for ACLS. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? But overall, I feel like the fundamentals are very strong, consistently growing revenues and earnings. We've got positive free cash flows from the company as well. So on an annual basis, you'll notice that this right here is the free cash flows. It's been a little bit more volatile in 2023, coming back down to 136. But if you come over to the balance sheet, we got negative net debt. That's exactly what we want to see. And it's growing every single year. So meaning the company is generating more cash than debt on the balance sheet. And then again, earnings expectations also expected to grow for earnings and for revenue as well. So again, let me know in the comments section below, what do you think about ACLS? Resistance is going to stay put at 135 in the near term. Support level staying put at close to $106 per share for this company. And beyond this, we're going to be watching the next target and resistance closer to $196, $197 per share for the company as well. One more thing, BofA also adjusting their price target on ACLS from $115 to $125 per share. And there was also some shares sold short, so the short interest was actually quite high. About 8.64% of all regular shares available for trading were sold short. About 1.91 million shares sold short of all the available shares out there. So based on its trading volume, it would take traders 3.53 days to cover their short positions on average. So there could be a factor of shares being covered. Price upgrade from Bank of America, along with the report of semiconductors seeing a very strong move to the upside, with the stock in general being oversold and undervalued as well, resulting in a lot of momentum on the day, up over 13%. So hope you all enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Make sure you drop a like. Don't forget, 51% discount with limited spots and for a limited time available. Links can be down below. We'd love to have you on board, and you can access this entire platform and again play around with all the features and functionality and visualize a lot of the data points yourself. And again, let me know in the comment section below if there's anything that we can improve on. We're really just banking on your feedback so that we can actually grow this into something that's amazing, that's useful for all the investors out there. So as always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.